Hello, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So, today I decided to share with you a normal leg day routine with me. So, I wake up in the morning between 7 and 8. I get my bed done and then I take water on an empty stomach. That is to increase metabolism. And then I get to prepare myself for the gym. So, first thing I do after taking water on an empty stomach, I get to brush my teeth and be hygienic. So I take a shower, put on my Vaseline lotion or sort, and then I get to put the gym wear. I pack my water, um, face towel, and all the things I need in the gym, and then I get to take my pre-workout supplement. I do use creatine, and so I take the 50 grams of creatine. And guys, using a deodorant is so important in the gym. You don't want to distract others, and so you put on a perfume, yeah, because you don't want others to distract others with your smell or something, so you're gonna smell good, and that tells more about yourself. So after taking my pre-workout supplement creatine, I get ready for the gym. I put on my shoes and here we go. So I also take a banana, one or two. It's good for to prevent muscle tenderness. And then I go to the gym. It's around. I use the Bombolulu branch. I train at the Legacy Fitness Center. It has a branch in Bombolulu, so in Mombasa. So that's where I use second floor Naivas. I had trouble today with my fingerprint within the logins, but I get it settled with the you know I get it settled with the secretary. So um I decided to you know take you to the washrooms, show you how they are like kept clean. Yeah. So there's a mirror in the washroom. You can look for yourself. The toilets are clean, and it's neat. And then we head to my first um training session. So I do warm up. This is my daily routine warm up. So I get to do the shoulder press and um squats. So 10 of those shoulder press, 10 reps, and 10 squats using a weight of 35 lbs each side. So after then, this is actually for you know squats for the legs, and it's a compound movement, so it actually increases the blood supply all over the body. And the shoulder press to warm up my shoulder. The shoulders are more included in a lot of exercises. And then I do the um weight jumps. That's for mobility. So I do play football, and so I I try to be more mobile, to be able to move, jump, run, all those kinds. And then I do the twists. Each side I do 10. That's for the core. You know, um, when I work out your core, you need a strong core to perform um high intensity exercises, easy like lifting, powerlifting. You need that core to be strong. And then in the squat position, I do the jumps front, back, under the normal position. I do 10 in both sides. You can see in this warm up routine, you get to more warm up more of the quads and the hamstring, most of the lower body. I usually do this on a leg day. Yeah. So that's my warm up routine on every leg day. Takes around 4 to 5 minutes. And then I get to do the press up and jump, the push-ups. I do 10. This is for obviously the press ups, the push-ups as for the um chest and the triceps, and the jumps are also for just movement. Just add a movement to the exercise to make it complex. Yeah. So after that, I do 10 push-ups and 10 jumps. So after that, then I proceed to my first exercise. I do walking lunches, and previously, I on my last routine, I was using the dumbbells. So in this one, I shift to the barbell. I try to use every equipment provided in the gym, and also get to learn from the best. Yeah. So I do the walking lunches, and I do the double taps. You double tap your knee to the floor, and yeah, that's for intensity, to make the exercise more intense, to stretch the quads and the hamstring more intense. So I do like 14 steps of those in 5 sets. So 14 steps, double taps, and 5 sets. So for the last set, I decided to go the longer way. Like I go all in. Like I just have to use the longest route. So that's for me to achieve failure. Yeah. Good. For the last set, I go all in. So I finished my work with my first workout. That's the walking lunges, works of the quads, hamstring. Yeah. So the second workout, I go to the squat track. So I do the squats. Um, you know, doing squats and the walking lunges in one day, like in one training session, it's quite intense. And if when I get to do that, I only 3 exercises for the legs. If I have to combine the squats and the walking lunges, or the Bulgarian split squats, I only get to do only 3. Don't want to exhaust the leg muscles and something, but yeah. So you got to choose your combination, because I learned that 3 exercises are enough for the legs. So I get to do 10 5 5 10 15 reps in 5 sets. Yeah. So after that, so I come to my last exercise. This is where I do the you know I use the this is where I use the football drills. So I arrange like the equipment, the gym, like the cones. So I get to make jumps, sprints, and I get to make the hops. So I do like four of them, 4 sets. And the second from the second set, I get to use the weights. So I do the charge at 100 speed, and then I do the one leg jumps, and then the long jump, and then I do you know the forward, backward, and sideways, like jumps. Those are for um to strengthen the ankle. And then after that also, especially in the leg, after the leg day session, I get to do the stretch. um we get to learn that if you can't stretch muscle, then it doesn't get to grow. you know um it's like, say, muscles are elastic, you know but well, everything gets to break when stretched too much, but you have to stretch it for it to find more room, to grow, for it to increase in size and develop. You have to stretch it. So it's important to include the stretching session or the cool down session at the end of the especially at the end, because at the first, you don't want to put your muscles under heavy weight after stretching in the beginning of your session. So maybe in the warm up you can do it a little bit, but at the end you get to stretch it all in. It also increases your recovery and it induces growth. Yeah. And also it's good to find the right stretch. You just don't do anything. You get to stretch your back, you get to stretch your um hamstring, you get to stretch your neck muscles, you get to stretch your shoulder. Yeah. So there are different ways to stretch, and as I'm demonstrating, so I get to stretch the ankle, to make the ankle strong. You get to stretch the back, their back stretching exercises, and then the neck muscles, the shoulder, and then you get to do the twist, and then after that I do the kegels. Yeah, just um to improve body activity, yeah. So you can do the spider, back stretch. You get to stretch your um hamstring, your arms, and the back. This is good for muscle recovery. Actually, many people don't get to stretch, but it's very important. Actually, even when on rest days, you can implement the stretching in your routine when you're on rest days. It really helps. Yeah. So guys, this is my three exercises, on my leg days: the walking lunges, the squats, and the drills. You know, yeah, walking lunges get to target the quads, the hamstring, also the um squats get also to target the um quads and the hamstring, and also the lower back. It's a compound movement, and the drills are just for to be explosive. Like, yeah, I'm training to be an athlete. Like, yeah, well, you can, oh, like, you just want to be generally well, fit. You can run, you can do mm, different movements. You can find it very easy to do a lot of things that maybe the bodybuilders cannot do. Yeah. So I'd advise anybody who is not into bodybuilding to just be athletic and train, like train train to be fit, not just to be big. I mean, yeah, and it all work out for you. So, and also after training, guys, remember to just clean your mats. Yeah, you can clean them. I was all sweat. I was soaked at the end of the exercise. As you can see there, like my shirt was all soaked up, like my whole body. I was, like wet. Yeah, I was all soaked up. So that's my leg day routine. So guys, and also, whatever you do, or after your training, like, also the diet matters a lot. Like, you whatever you take in. So after the training, I do take fruits, and then I proceed with my breakfast: oats, milk, and bananas, and then I take later in the afternoon with some ugali and you know um eggs, and also in the evening I also just take eggs. So guys, have a great day and see you on the next one. Please subscribe and like and share. Yeah, have a nice time.